Thursday and my van is going in for a service and a few little bits that need doing on it. I do need to get the reversing camera working on that because I fitted it, I just haven't wired it in. But luckily Lewis drives and he's only around the corner so he can pick me up. So we're on the shooting job that's nearly finished, and what happened? We ran out of tiles, didn't we? Yeah. So luckily Jordan's been able to order more of these and we can get this one finished then, can't we? It's a bit wet. A little bit. At least you know they're sticking. Yeah. Do you know, next time I reckon we just don't use spacers on them. No. So because the way the tiles are done, they're like, if you feel the edges, they're all wavy, aren't they? Yeah. So I think it gives it a better look, and also the less grout we can use, the better, really. But it looks good, to be fair, that, doesn't it? The back wall. Again, we just need to look at a trim or something for that top bit.
Adhesive, as soon as you put it on, it just goes off that quick.
Yeah,
sucks it in.
Sucks all the moisture out of it quick.
Try to get the spacers in afterwards.
So, do you need anything else?
No, that's it.
So, right, see you in a bit. So we need caulking in here next. Door trims. Oh, I need to have a look at. Oh, we've got that little paint sprayer, so I need to bring the compressor and try and give that a go. Get a low pressure on it, see if we can get this one totally finished. Let's have a look at the bottom one. So shower screens to go on. Obviously the toilets and that are in, sinks. Yeah. So you've got chairs and stuff going in now. Looking good. So we had, the issue was that we've obviously started tiling before the door frame was in, and you can see that line where the old trim was up to, and then when we put the arc on, we're left with this weird gap. So Andre's took these tiles off and then he's going to redo them, obviously up to the architrave now, so that obviously it looks better. But he was just asking me about, so you can see whoever's done these tiles, I mean that one's good, but it's pulling like the paint off basically. So where we've like sprayed and carried on spraying down the wall, Andre's asking about obviously adhesive. So you can see if I do that, obviously there's dust on the wall. So what I've said to him is he needs to like slurry. I mean, they're not, obviously to get them off, he's having to prise them with a crowbar. So they probably would have been fine. However, it's a better job if he like slurries this wall with tile adhesive and then obviously puts the new, obviously non-dusty tiles onto the slurried tile adhesive wall. Or you can actually do both, so you can tile the tile adhesive on the wall and then put a bit of tile adhesive on the back of the tile and obviously squash the two together, and you know you've got a good adhesion. But it's brand new plaster, obviously it's not ideal with the paint going down on it, but as you can see he's had to pull these off with a crowbar, so it's not end of the world.
Everything problem.
Nah, it'd be good. Beautiful once you've finished.
Now good. Now small painting pieces. Now of course good. We would everything plasterboard. Now.
Yeah.
I think start not painting. First this is tiles, plasterboard together, everything strong. And later paint.
Then paint. It's
yes.
always hard when to paint because.
New technology.
So you do the tiles and then it needs painting anyway, where someone's grout at the ceiling.
Yes.
But yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Feeling.
Thank you. Late.
So yeah, that's right. Obviously put that on, give it like a sort of a slurry, and then obviously your tile, and it's sticking adhesive to adhesive then. Good. And then what are you on to next? Just done that.
Small pieces.
No wonder I'm buying loads of fucking grout.
Way small pieces.
Yeah. Oh yeah, down there. That's hard as well. Have fun.
Just finish.
Have fun.
Half fun.
Fun.
Yes, half fun.
Go on, what are you saying?
Should have had that.
Which one?
Bottom there, it's too big for course.
Which one?
Bottom left there, that's hard.
There.
Yeah, quite big.
Yeah, you can cork that. You'll get that, that's fine. Especially as like it's hidden and then the skating's going to go there as well, isn't it? So if you cork it first and then obviously we'll skate up too. And then we need skate for there, don't we? So I don't want to order it yet because we've got loads of stuff in the way, haven't we? Yeah, let's get the door frames on and everything else finished and then I'll order them. Put you on the spot here. You happy with it? So, like I say, took this one you didn't have the arcs on, did we? No. So what we've done is obviously fit the door frame, and then now we're able to check this gap all the way around, so that can be maximum 4mm. And then if it wasn't, what we'd be able to do is like obviously undo the screws and adjust the door frame, but that looks good all the way around. So the only thing you were asking me then, wasn't it, was obviously that gap's great now. However, when we put the trim on the door, so I'm not sure, I thought we had enough in the other one, but I think maybe they didn't have enough in. So I'll ask Ben when he comes back. But if you want to just go and measure what they are over there and just check whether by the time we put that on, whether it needs shaving or not. But yeah, that's it then really, isn't it? You can just move on to the next door after that. Yep. So I'm going to start testing this so that we can get it live once we get the fuse on. So I'll start with the easy ones. So let's get that, and I know that number one is the same if, so I can either joint these here or at the other side. Thank you, and Ben's just brought me the missing bit we need. Oh, so I can get this buzz bar on now. So it's finished, but I'm just going to test this now. I'll go through and show you what we look for. So at the minute, obviously this cable just runs from here and goes to... Ben, have you got a connector block? Or can you just hold them wires for me while I test it? Continuity, non-insulation resistance.
Which one?
Yeah, Joe, hold these wires for us. Run up. He says, keep my video short. Someone turn that music off a sec. Yeah, in here. I don't know which one it is, whether it's this one or the other one. Oh, well, someone's done that one for me. And then I need to strip this and measure. Someone got grout on the cable. I need to strip this one and measure these two, but that is the actual reading that I'm after. But I do need to check that they both got continuity. I don't need you then, I'll wrap them around like that. So you can see in the shower what I've done is obviously jointed the live and earth, and basically what we want to know is the resistance in the copper cable to go from here up to the shower and then back through the earth. And obviously when these are connected, that would be the case that if there was a fault somewhere and we need to take the longest distance. So the longest distance a fault could possibly travel on the shower is from here, obviously, up to the shower and back. So what we do is we turn this on to continuity, turn it on, and I'll put the light on so you can see it. And basically what we do now is we'll go one onto the live and one onto the CPC or the earth, and I'm going to guess this is 10mm cable, so there should be really low resistance in this. If you imagine the resistance in like all this copper, like it's, imagine like going through, if you were trying to run through a tunnel, or if you were trying to have cars go through a tunnel and you had a row of cars, like let's just say this 10mm earth's got 6 lanes, and then you looked at a 1mm cable and it's got 1 lane. There's going to be more traffic in the 1mm cable than the 10mm cable with 6 lanes. That's one way of looking at it. So this should be about 0.03 or something like that. Oh, that's good. That's saying that we've got I've got the right one, haven't I? So why am I getting that? It's saying we've got no... Oh, I know why. And that's really stupid of me. So I'm going to explain what I've done wrong, because this happens a lot when I'm testing. So I'm getting like infinite resistance, and I know why, because this isn't on. Not the fan isolator, sorry, the oven switch, shower switch. So let's try that again. I'm sure I will make that mistake more than once today, but once you've made it once, you'll hopefully not do it again. So I reckon about 0.03 or 0.07. Okay, so that is still like ridiculously low. So basically what we're doing this resistance for is to show that if there was a fault, the current needs to travel up the line, come back the CPC and trip the breaker. So if that resistance was really high, it wouldn't do it in the time it needs to save someone's life. That's how you've got to think of it. So resistance is high. So if we done the shower in like a 1mm cable, it'd overheat and melt. However, the resistance would also be a lot higher, because obviously, like I say, you've got all that traffic. Basically, the electricity, a shower uses loads of electricity. Imagine it being like loads of cars. You've got loads of traffic travelling down 1 lane rather than 6 lanes. So that one's fine, that's passed. What I'm going to do is make a note of that now. And shower 1, so 0.07. So we do the live and neutral also, and get a reading for that. However, on the test sheet we only record the live and CPC, the earth, because that is the fault path that it takes. So we've done that one. Let's go and do the other shower while we've got the earth's linked on the other one as well. So I'll take these two out now. See, nice and the way we've done it, obviously we can just pull them out. It makes it nice and easy to test. And put this one back in, because that is the other shower. And then and then so this one is slightly longer, the path. It doesn't really matter if we do that way, but let's keep them the same colour coded. This one's a slightly longer path, so it might be 0.08. No, sorry, it's a shorter path. I must have the other one mixed up. So 0.05 again, ultra low resistance, and I'll put in obviously what they're allowed to be before it's a fail, and you'll see obviously having a rewire and a new installation how obviously effective it'll be. And this is what, when you get a condition report on your home, this is what the electrician will do. They'll disconnect these cables, test it, and obviously if the installation's been going for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, these numbers will deteriorate because the copper wears out and the resistance obviously deteriorates over time. So you might have the reason we test it is because you might have a shower, say, that's working. It's been in for 30 years and it's working. However, if there was ever a fault, the resistance in the old cable is too high to trip this breaker to save your life. So although I get loads of call outs and people go, but it works, and it's like, it works, however it's not safe. I can't turn it on because it's not safe. I'm not allowed to turn it back on for you. So next one is, we've got the downstairs and upstairs rings. So I'll show you, these are slightly different. So what I might do is I might skip them for now, and I'm going to run them through all the radials now and get these boxed off. So you've seen we've done obviously the continuity. So we've measured from the board, it's come up the live, joined to the earth here, and gone back to the board. So we've measured that. So what we do now is we separate these, and what we're going to measure now, I'm going to go back to the board, I'm going to put on live and neutral, then live and earth, then earth and neutral, and we're going to send 500 volts through, and we're going to check the insulation resistance. So brand new cable should be 999. There should be infinite resistance between electricity travelling between this wire and there and earth. So there should be no continuity or any path for electricity to travel between these wires now, because I've separated them all. So you see we got same cables for the shower. So these are just disconnected cables now. So change this to insulation, and you'll see it'll come up with a little beep here to say that voltage. So this sends 500 volts through this cable, and we shouldn't get anything back. So this number now should be 999 if it's a brand new cable. Oh, it's not a good one. Good job I've got batteries. So those of you seeing the call out that I went to where obviously the batteries were running low, and I swapped a few of them. After that, the next time I was in Screwfix, I made sure I got a pack of batteries and left them in my testing bag because of this scenario. So I don't remember putting these in, but I think these ones are from like B&Q, but I've just gone for Duracell, so hopefully they'll last longer. So we're back again, new batteries, 500 volts. See, that is not right. 0.2, that should be 999. So let's check it between, why would that be 0. So normally it takes a while, it'll come up 999. So the neutral and live somewhere. We're getting a. Why am I getting that? On the neutral and live there, 0.2. Hello. So my fault. Obviously, I've done obviously the insulation resistance. However, I forgot that there's a resistor in this little bulb here. So that's why we're getting a low reading. So if I disconnect this, I forgot, normally we don't normally get them with the lights on, because obviously you've got to disconnect them to here. So I need to Wago these now. So the earth's passed, that's why it's passed all the ones to the earth. However, I've got to try and obviously connect quarter. So I'm just going to do live to neutral. There we go, all good now. So my bad. Oh, so I'm now doing the light circuit on the upper floors. So what you do is you'll go around, you'll find one with 2 cables. So one's the feed, and then one obviously goes to the light. So I know this is the end feed, and again, what we're interested in, I don't know which is which actually, so I'll probably Wago the 2 to save me coming walking back up. Where did I put that up a Wago? Oh, there we go. And while I'm up here, I've also found the emergency light one as well, so I can Wago that and I can get emergency lights done because they're on one module. So I'm just going to Wago both of these because I'm not sure which one is the feed and which one is the to the lights, but let's go and get that reading. And while I'm here, we don't need the switch live on these, so I will do live and neutral. But yeah, I could do with a bit more of a ladder here or something. Come on. Oh, I'm a jump tall. Oh, there we go. So we'll now be able to go and get the resistance to go all the way to every emergency light to here, the last one, and then all the way back through the emergency lights to the board. And we'll do the same with the lights. And then this is obviously to the feeding sensor. So what we then do is we'll take the last spotlight out. So we take the last spotlight out and obviously loop the live and earth in there, which is what we've done. So let's go and get that reading. So I don't know whether this, because obviously we cut the cables at the length, so took the writing off it. I don't know whether this is downstairs or upstairs light. So if it's upstairs lights, we'll get a reading. If it's downstairs lights, it'll be 999. So 1.52. So that is the resistance from here to every light switch to the furthest one, and then back to here. 1.52. Oh, right, so I've just been up, I've disconnected the Wago from live and neutral. There's no lights on those ones, so we should get 999. And I've got 0, so where have I shorted that? Where have we got? Oh, come on. It's challenging me here. Is this one 0 as well? Fun and games, isn't it? So I need to go and check upstairs lights now again. If there's a little light somewhere, or somewhere where maybe the switch is on. Let's have a look. So my fault again. I forgot we've got PIR sensors, and obviously they will interfere with the insulation resistance, so I've got to disconnect them and just Wago them. Well, oh, come on. Right, put that there. That should be it now because I've disconnected all the PIRs, so... No, stay on. Right, we should get a clean reading now. Oh, 999 please. Oh, which one have I missed? And go again. Right. Oh, take 3 or 4. I don't remember it, isn't it? Let's try it again.
Leave Liverpool side.
Sorry mate, can I just grab that bag? Just need a cake with our bag mate.
Please. No.
Thanks first.
Let's see what we're getting. 58. That's weird. Why are we getting that? It does not make sense. So we need to investigate that further because this should all be 999.
99.
Oh, why would that be doing that? I've just disconnected all the PIRs and jointed them. So unless we've got one of the switches on and it's picking up an LED transformer, I do not know at the minute.
Would it be connected to an emergency light?
No, they're on a separate one.
Sure.
Yeah, but basically we can't energise this. Well, we can because obviously it's got to be over 1 to pass. However, if it's a brand new installation, there's a reason it's doing that. So I'm not going to energise that one until we dig a little deeper. So I'm going to leave that one and we'll move on and come back to that one. So I've just done the other lights, so that one's passed. Neutral, earth, 999, great. And then earth, live, 999, all passed. So that one, continuity, now insulation resistance. So those lights can now be energized, which is good. There we go, all done. Now we know I have looped the emergency lights at the last emergency light in the loft. So that is number 7. So we can take that one out because we know that is linked to this. I'm going to take it off insulation resistance because we know we'll get a 0 for that because I've linked them. What we want to do is live to earth, and we want, what would you expect resistance to be from the board to every emergency light and back to the board?
Resistance?
Yeah. I'm going to say...
Shouldn't be any resistance, should there?
No, I think there is in the copper.
Oh yeah.
So what continuity reading would you expect? I'm going to say 1.5.
Oh yeah, that was about my guess as well, probably.
Oh, was it? Yeah. 0.93. That's good.
That was my second guess.
So make a note of that. So that is the furthest that would travel and come back down. 0.93. Now that can go back in. That one's done. And then the only one we've got left is the one from here to the fireboard, which is annoying because I've got to take all this off to get to it, and I know that's probably going to be 0, but we've got to do it, otherwise we can't energise it. So let's get cracking on that. Oh, my back is so sore from footy last night, and I'm in this I'm in the yellow van at the minute, and it's absolutely rapid because it's got nothing in it. Literally feels like I'm in like a supercar at the minute compared to my other van. It's got all the materials in for the call outs. I'm just going to go and grab some lunch and meet the health and safety advisor at the yard. So we're going to go through, just make sure that everything is safe. Oh, me back. So So grab some lunch and next video will be at the yard. So I've just finished the meeting at the yard and he didn't want to be filmed, although he does obviously do some videos himself during lockdown, so he said in the future he will, but for now he was saying about basically everything we covered was sort of what I knew, other than like a pedestrian walkway once we start using the yard. So at the moment he was like, you know, you just need to level the ground a bit so that when your lads are walking on the site they don't roll their ankle. And I was like, well yeah, that's obviously in my plans to do that. And he just said about what else, putting some fencing at the back. So we've got barriers, so I might just buy some more barriers, or it's so hard because we've got to buy temporary stuff that then we've got to store here and keep for other jobs, or obviously going for the fencing. But I don't know if any planning permission to put fencing up at the back either. And then he just said about putting more lights in so that we light up the whole yard, so that once we start using it in the winter and lads are coming in the morning and it's dark, it needs to obviously be lit up so they can see where they're going, which explained about the CCTV blocks. That's the plan. And then obviously we're going to link cables high up for the power for the floodlights then. But yeah, he's going to put it into a report and send it over, and then at least I've got obviously things in place then, and I'm showing that I'm, you know, trying to get everything right to start using the yard. So I'm just waiting on someone to come and help me do the CCTV, link that alarm to it, so that I can actually start parking stuff. So hard because, you know, I need to do so many call outs to be able to pay for like certain stuff on the yard. Like, next thing is to get a steam vibrating roller in, to like a ride-on one to level all this. However, I spoke to a company that do it and they said, you know, you need to get a special type of insurance for that one machine, which I think JCB do it. But I might be better just paying someone to come and do it. But first of all, I've got to spread all this out so it's ready for it, move the fencing, level it all, and yeah, I think that'll be the next job, getting this like completely level and flat and compacted so that we can start using it. And then I've got to try and think about, obviously we've got a drop curb going there, I've got to start thinking about where I position the containers and the canopy, because what I don't want to do is obviously get the drop curb there and block it off. So I'm thinking, obviously we've got the existing drop curb here, whether I put the containers here and obviously the other side and have the canopy in the middle, and then I've still got access both sides. So yeah, I'm thinking that might be better than, say, I was originally thinking putting the two containers at that end in the canopy and then I've got all this space free. But now I'm thinking it might be better to put it in the middle so that we've got access to both driveways. I do need to sit down and figure out on like to scale on a plan and, you know, work out what I've got, materials, scaffolding, trailers, you know, and start putting stuff into a to scale plan so that I know where I can put stuff, turn in circles. Oh, it's so hard because you just don't want to make a mistake at this level, but at this early stage, sorry. We'll get there. Just trying to get the electric on. Oh, nice. Looks massive, that one, doesn't it? So what?
It's so long, it's a bit long.
Oh, right.
It's on the bar on this one.
Yeah. Sounds? Nice bathroom, this one, isn't it? We've got the trim for that, haven't we, downstairs? Yeah.
Massive shower.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's all over. I've left the water off until the morning.
Okay.
Put on the morning.
Did you manage to get that thingy on it?
Yeah, it's easy to get plastic.
And they've worked out.
Still going off that.
Have you siliconed it?
Yeah, it's CT1.
It's a bit big, isn't it, the gap?
Pushed it back down, it's leaning forward.
Oh, so just leave it at that and silicone it.
2 packs of floor on it, it was like, it was a sheet, it was like sliding and it was off. Yeah, not part
and then we'll just white silicone it.
Yeah, it's got white, fabric clear around the bottom, just shows the black tiles.
Yeah.
Looks terrible.
Sounds. And then Joe's been going through the door frames. Flooring looks good. Dave's Mr. Cleaner, are you?
How's the day, mate?
Gotta get up, gotta get up. Have the electric showers come?
Yeah, it's got it's
2 elbows.
Yeah, so to isolate the elbow for the showers, so if you ever just swap the showers, turn that. Yeah.
How are you getting on? You like you having fun with sandpaper there? Yeah, that one I had to get the smaller one because they have a bit of an adjustment on, but it was like next time we do them we'll have to do it, tile it, then fit that. You know what I mean?
After the tile.
Yeah. Make sure it's square.
How small is that?
I think it's 50mm. Oh, right, I've had a long day. I've just been to that woman's washing machine I did, and she had me there looking at a washing machine that was vibrating. Obviously nothing to do with me, but this is me torque screwdriver. So I've got obviously flathead, Phillips, and then you've got 2 different torque things. So this one's 2.3 or 20.4 LN pounds. So these ones are 2.5, I believe. So let's just, oh there we go, 1.3 for those ones, so that'll be that one. And then these ones are all, so it won't spin once you get to the right torque, you can see that. That's quite strong. But I wouldn't say I'd normally tighten them that hard, to be fair. Let's get these on. So this is the one I was saying needs to be. Oh weird, why has that gone 2 different? Need to make sure it is. That can go back on. I've only just come back, so I haven't gone round and diagnosed this. However, all the others are now safe to go on. We just need to diagnose why this one is, and it would be the one which is probably the longest run with the most switches and screws on it to diagnose it. But we'll figure it out, and it's not something I'm going to do today, so it'll probably be another day. I'll probably just leave these out, put the board back on, fire panel as well. We're putting all the end of line resistors in, except for that one is the one I need to sort as well. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go and pick me van up. I've had one of them days where everything I needed was in that van as well.